Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today's video, I want to go over some of the gifts that I got from my bridal shower. These are just the gifts that I put on my registry that I received. I did get so many other things that are just absolutely beautiful items that were not on my registry. I'm not going to be going over those because I just solely want to talk about the things that Chandler and I sat down and decided that, we could probably use going into the marriage. So I'm going to go over that to help you so that you can go ahead and start building your registry. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into it. Okay, so these items are in absolutely no particular order. My mom over there is being my assistant, so she's gonna be just handing me stuff kind of as we see it, but all of these items are so beautiful, like I said, including the ones that aren't on my registry, and I'm just so excited to share them with you guys. All right, so the first thing is from Street, and this is a bed tray. I just think it's a really beautiful piece to incorporate into like the actual making of your bed, just to have it look all cohesive. Kind of makes you feel and look like an adult too, right? You'll see I kind of have a lot of that wooden theme going on in a lot of these gifts that I asked for. This is one of those pieces that I was like, yes, I actually want to use it, but I also like, it just makes me feel like an adult having this. Next up, Chandler and I did put a nice blanket on our registry. When you have guests or visitors or whatever, it's always really nice to have blankets. So we did put a nice big fuzzy cozy blanket on our registry, and I was so excited when I found out that we got this. All right, next up we have this Bridal mini smart oven. So this is like a little toaster oven. Bridal has some really great products, and I've honestly never had a toaster oven. Like I might have had one when I was a kid or something, but in my adult life, I've never owned a toaster oven. So I've always wanted one. And of course, if I'm gonna go ahead and get some new items for marriage, I think that asking for a Bridal is like one of the better brands to go for. I'm super excited to start using this. I'm so excited. So Chandler and my mom may not agree with me when I say this, but I actually really enjoy cooking and baking. And so I knew that going into this, I did want to ask for a really beautiful new baking set. So this is from Sonoma. It is a 6-piece ultimate bakeware set. So this is just this really beautiful golden color. And like I said, I actually really do enjoy being in the kitchen. So I'm so excited to have a really good quality bakeware set. Really quickly, I do want to say that most of my items from my registry, actually, I think all of my items from my registry came from Sonoma, Bed Bath & Beyond, and Amazon. So this may not seem super exciting, but it is a very practical adult thing to have and to need, and that is hangers. I did get several different boxes of hangers, and I think I got a few different brands as well, and this is just one of them. So this is just a no-slip slim hanger from Squared Away, and like I said, this isn't one of those things that, is like the most exciting thing ever, but it's a super practical thing that a lot of people just don't want to spend money on for themselves. So if you think you might need some new hangers, then just put some hangers on your registry. All right, so next up, I want to show you guys a fun little one, and I do have something similar to this as well that I also asked for. I just haven't gotten to it yet, but that is this little Mickey silicone set. So this is a breakfast mold set. It has the little Mickey hand and the Mickey ears. Like I said, I'm only showing you guys the things specifically from my registry, but if I were to show you everything, you would see such a common theme here with my love of Disney coming through in all of the gifts that people got. It really warms your heart just knowing that people really know about you, the people that you love and care about really know and care about you as well. So it was super thoughtful. I have so many Mickey things, and it was just seriously so awesome. So I love this, and this is such a fun little thing. I think it is fun to put a good amount of practical things, but also fun little things as well to go into your new life together. Back to the practical, we have a Brita water filter. I seriously could taste a difference. I don't know if there's better brands out there or, better products. I know Brita has like the filtering water bottle and everything now, but I just think it's a really great way to cut back on waste for using water bottles and stuff like that. So I think a Brita water filter is always a really great way to go. Next up, I have a Quinnart Deluxe Stainless Steel Can Opener. There was nothing worse than trying to use a hand twisting can opener. My wrist was seriously so sore every single time, and they always ended up breaking so soon. So having a nice, good quality, just like an actual can opener that is going to be, what is it, like not automated, but you guys know what I mean. Like one you plug in and actually use where it does the work for you. I mean, call me lazy, but opening cans is kind of difficult. Next up, I have the Prep Naturals Deluxe Slicer. So this is like one of those slicers that you can put different vegetables and stuff in, and it will just go ahead and slice it for you. Now, I have heard so many great things about this type of product. I think I just like kind of picked a random one, so we will see how it works. Being in the kitchen, my wrist and everything starts to hurt when you're cutting up so many different vegetables. So I think having one of these is definitely going to cut out a lot of that work and time. So I'm very, very excited to start using this. Next up, I think that this is a fun little gift that I put on the registry, which is just this little platters and boards book. So I actually really love looking at and making all different types of like platters and charcuterie boards and stuff like that. Yes, it may be like a trendy modern thing, but I think they're really fun and it's a good way to be creative. So I think that having this fun little book is going to be a great way for me to test my creativity for new events and everything that I can make a charcuterie board for. I also got this beautiful little, like, I don't know if, I guess, well, it says salt cellar. I think I asked for another one of these as well, which is just a spice one. But yeah, this is like one of those little salt ones, so you can just like fill this all up with salt, use it to sprinkle out so you don't have to use like a salt shaker. And I just think that this is, again, just a very like adult way to elevate your kitchen game. What better way to know that your food is done cooking than by having a food thermometer. So this is a digital instant red good grips thermometer. This is from the brand OXO. It's just one of those little things that is like pretty inexpensive, but I've just never taken the time or money to buy for myself. So it was one of those little things that I went ahead and put on the registry, and I am so happy to finally have it. Next up, from that same brand, I have a pizza cutter. Now, I did put a brick oven pizza maker on my registry. I did not get that. That was very expensive. I did not expect anyone to get that. But I did also put a pizza cutter on there because even though I knew I wasn't gonna get the brick oven pizza maker, I do still want to start making my own pizza. I mean, how fun is that? I just think it's like a really fun way to elevate pizza night. You can make it yourself, and it's just, I don't know, it's all fun, all part of the experience. So yeah, a pizza cutter, good way to go. Also from that same brand is this salad dressing shaker. So again, I think that it's a really fun adult way to start making your own things. Instead of buying dressing from the store, you can start making your own, and having a good salad dressing shaker to go ahead and mix all the ingredients together is a really great way to be able to do that. Next, I also got the Quinnart Mini Prep Plus processor. So this is a little food processor. Right now we are currently living in a small space, so having smaller appliances are really helpful. It's still gonna get the job done, but it's easy storage. So definitely excited to start using this. I'm really excited to try it out. Who doesn't love a game night? And if you're anything like me, you might love Scrabble. I love game night. I love fun games like Scrabble, and this was perfect. Also from that same OXO brand, I asked for this stainless steel paper towel holder. Honestly, I did not realize how expensive paper towel holders are, but just a simple stainless steel paper towel holder was the perfect way to go for us. So I am Italian, and I have this very fond memory of my grandmother and my dad when I was a kid making homemade pasta together with a pasta maker that my grandmother had from a very long time ago. It is such a fond memory, and I seriously just always think about that and always think about how I want to make my own pasta. So I went ahead and asked for a pasta maker. So this is the Atlas 150 pasta maker, I guess. I think Mercato Classic, is that the brand? I'm not really sure. It was just one of the ones that I saw, and I was like, you know what? Awesome, put it on the registry. I cannot wait to start making homemade pasta. I know it's gonna take a little bit of trial and error, but I'm very excited for the process, and this is so nostalgic to me. I really don't want to try and pronounce this because I am afraid I'm gonna mispronounce it, but I got this little guy. This is something that you like put spices in, fresh ginger, stuff like that, and you go ahead and you put it in here to like ground it up, everything like that. It's really beautiful. Honestly, I just love the marble finish on this. I think it is so beautiful, and I just think it's going to be the perfect addition to my kitchen. I also got this really beautiful pitcher. This was something that I saw and was like, oh my goodness, I have to ask for this. I just think that it is so gorgeous. This is from Bee and Willow, and it just has this really beautiful like gray trim around the bottom, but it has this little speckled white top. This is something when you have guests over like in the summertime and you want to make like fresh lemonade or something. I don't know. this just screams like home living in the summertime to me. I just think it's really, really beautiful, and I can't wait to start using it with our friends. Also from that same brand, Bee and Willow Home, I also have this little 2-tier server dessert stand. You can put all different types of things on there. It does have that same type of like white finish as that picture did, so it's really beautiful. I think it's actually going to match that very, very well. Again, it kind of goes along with that theme of like having guests over, you just have these little desserts out. I think it's really beautiful, and I just love the look of this. Next up, from that same brand, OXO, I have this silicone basting brush. Now, obviously, again, there's going to be a lot of little practical things that I put on the registry that I think are really good ideas for people to put on registries as well. Honestly, a bridal shower is the perfect time to get that for you and your partner, and this is just one of those things that like I've always needed and never gotten, and now I finally have it and can start using it. Next up, I got all of these little Stasher reusable silicone storage bags. So these are plastic free. They are like Ziploc style bags, but they're reusable. So you can pack lunch in them, all that kind of stuff, and then you just take them out and wash them. Super good for the environment. They do the same thing, so I mean, you don't really have a reason to not be able to use these, and you can just go ahead and wash them and keep using them. Again, from OXO, I'm so sorry if that's not the brand name, like if you're actually supposed to pronounce the whole thing, but again, from them, I have this 8-piece stainless steel measuring cups and spoons set. This is amazing. Cannot wait to start using this. Having a full set of measuring cups and spoons, amazing. Okay, here we go. Another one of those little practical things that may seem kind of silly to ask for, but again, I've just never gotten for myself, and that is herb scissors. I mean, you can of course just use regular scissors, but I love the way that this one has like different settings so that you can go ahead and cut whatever type of herb that you're using. Really perfect, really practical for the kitchen, and just a great way to make your cooking a little bit more efficient. Next up, I have a steamer. Honestly, I feel like every adult should have a steamer in their closet. That's just my opinion because my clothes are sometimes a little bit wrinkled. Honestly, I think this is a really great way to, again, just elevate your look. It just helps you like look put together, feel put together. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I don't really iron that much, so I'm hoping that maybe the steamer will help me like be a little bit more efficient with my clothes not being so wrinkled all the time. This one is the Imagine eye steam, and it's BPA free. I did get a small one. I think again it's just really great for storage, and I think this is just one of those things that adults should have in their collection. You can't have a pizza cutter without a pizza dough roller. Yes, like I said, I want to start making homemade pizza and homemade pizza dough, and I can't do that without my little pizza roller. This is a 12-inch hardwood rolling pin. Perfect. I mean, look at me, I'm already like one step ahead of the game, right? I can't make homemade pizza dough without a rolling pin. Okay, so have you ever seen those posts where it's like, what made you like think someone was rich growing up? You know, like some people are like, oh, if they had an ice machine in their fridge, that made me feel like they were rich. For me, what made me think someone was rich was a gravy dish. I don't know what it is about this, but it just makes me feel like my life is put together. Like look at how beautiful this is. I feel like this is something that my grandmother would have owned. I just love the little floral detail on it. I think this is so gorgeous, and to me, seriously, like this just makes me feel like my life is a little bit more put together than it actually is. I also got this fruit infusion natural fruit flavor pitcher. You put fruit in the middle and then water, and it just infuses the water with whichever fresh fruits you decide to put in here. I always drink water with like fruits in it, so I think having a pitcher where I can just already have it pre-filled and then just put that in that way is going to be a really great way to go. I also got this premium silicone kitchen utensil set, of course different like spoons and spatula type things. I believe I also received one that is not silicone. I did want to have one of each because I think that the silicone one is good for some things and the other kind is good for other things. But yeah, this is really, really beautiful, and I again love that wooden look with the gray. Again, common theme here, and I think that this is just really, really great. So this is what I was talking about earlier for like the salt or spices, whatever you want to put in here. This was the other one that I asked for. It has this nice little swivel. This is so beautiful. This is actually olive wood. This is from Sonoma, and it is just so gorgeous. Again, so like for salt, your spices, now I have both of those, and they match really, really beautifully together. So this is going to be perfect to, again, elevate my kitchen game. Alrighty, so I am back. You can probably tell that I am in some different clothing. That is because it is a couple days later. My memory card ran out of storage and I did not have another one, so I had to go get a new one. But I am back and I am ready to get into the rest of the stuff. We don't have too many things left, so let's go ahead and power through this. So the next thing that I got was the Ninja. This is the Professional Blender 1000. I've always just kind of had like really cheap blenders, and honestly I like making smoothies, so it was always kind of frustrating to use like a blender that didn't really blend the stuff very well. So I went ahead and asked for the Ninja. I was so happy that I got this and I can't wait to step up my smoothie game with it. Next up, I knew for sure that I wanted to get a few personalized things as well, and I do have a few other things somewhere that I will definitely get to show you guys, but look at this beautiful cutting board. This is like a marble stone cutting board. It has the D here for our last name, of course, and it is just seriously so beautiful. It's super heavy, it's really great quality, and of course I love the personalized touch with that little gold detailing there. Oh my gosh, this is seriously so stunning. I also think even if you don't use something like this as a cutting board, it's just a really beautiful like decorative piece for your kitchen. You can put a few different things on it and just have it as a really beautiful piece to just enhance your kitchen even more. Like I said, my mom is my assistant, so I'm sorry if you hear her in the background as she's getting other stuff ready for me. But like I talked to you guys about before, the pasta maker, that just feels so nostalgic to me. So I did also go, that's the back of the box, but I did also ask for this glass whiskey decanter set. Look at this. This feels so nostalgic. It is so beautiful. It is a 6-piece set and it is seriously just stunning. I just feel like this is something that I'm so excited to have in my home when I have guests over to serve them stuff like this. I don't really drink, but this is just something I feel like just makes like your guest experience when they're visiting you that much better. Alrighty, so next up I have these two beautiful baskets. These are also from that brand Bee and Willow. So we have this smaller one and then I also have this larger one. You can keep it in your living room and put extra blankets in here for when guests come over. Like you could do so many different things with these types of baskets. I think they're so beautiful. They're very decorative. They look super nice and classy. They're kind of organizational and just also like very much so fit the aesthetic of I think like pretty much anyone's home, and I love it because it's very practical but also super cute. I think that every home, whether you are a regular cook or not, needs a good knife set. I love this one because it comes with the beautiful wooden block to fit all of the knives in. This is a 17-piece block set, so it comes with all different shapes and sizes of different knives. Like I said, I think that everyone needs something like this in their home. Good quality knives are super important. Also, again, you will see that common theme of having the brown with like the wooden, but with also having like some silver or gray kind of mixed throughout. I think that combining those colors like really work well together, and it's something that I really personally enjoy. So when I saw like the silver knives with the brown wooden box, it just made perfect sense for my aesthetic, and I think that this is going to be really great. Whether it be for making pasta sauce, just drinking water throughout the day, smoothies, whatever you want to use them for, mason jars are really great to have around. This is a pack of 12 of them, and I remember when I saw these and added them to the registry, like they weren't super expensive, and I was super excited that I found them because I think a lot of times mason jars can actually be pretty pricey. So when I found these, I knew for sure I wanted to add them to the registry, and I was super excited when I got them. Next up, I just got some pot holders, and I really loved these because it came with 3 different colors. There's like a dark gray, a light gray, and then this white with like gray speckled pattern throughout. It's very simple. The colors are just very neutral. You can kind of use them with anything. Again, super simple, practical things, but they're little things that you don't always think of for yourself. And again, everything that I'm showing you guys are things that I put on my registry. So these are all things that I know I will use and love, and something so simple like this is super important for your kitchen. Following along with the theme of simple, practical things for your kitchen, I just got this little 3-piece whisk set. This has all different sizes of whisks, and honestly, I think that having like metal whisks are so great compared to having like silicone ones. I love that it comes with different sizes. Again, super simple, yet very practical. I also got these beautiful, like I don't even know really what color this is. It just says Stoneware Bakers. It's kind of like a maybe like a taupe color. I like that the inside is more of like a tan and the outside kind of pulls more of like a gray. Super beautiful, very good quality. And I mean, obviously, again, these are pieces that every person that likes to cook every now and then should have in their collection. Alrighty, you guys, next up, I really don't want to try to pronounce this just in case I'm gonna say it wrong, but look at how stunning this is. You can use this to make like guac and everything. I got the large one. Honestly, I don't really know if the large one is necessary. I didn't realize how big it was going to be when I got it. But I guess honestly, it's better to have like a bigger one and too much room than when you want to make like a lot of guac and you don't have enough. So this one will definitely probably come in handy. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's very good quality. It's super heavy, so I'm gonna have to put it down soon. But it is so stunning. And I've always wanted to use one of these to like make fresh guacamole. Like, how much fun is that, right? Like just making your fresh guac. Oh, I love it. This is seriously beautiful. Next up, I have the Lodge cast iron Dutch oven. Again, just really great pieces I think that every kitchen can use. Of course, all of these things are not like 100% necessary, but they're just things that I think personally would be really great and convenient for when I'm cooking in my own personal kitchen. These are just pieces that I have not had for myself and that I think are going to be really great to add to the collection. Next up, I got these beautiful cookie jars. These are 1 gallon. This actually came in a pack of 2, and to be honest, when I added them to the registry, I didn't even know that it came with 2 of them. So that was like a really fun surprise when I got them and realized that there were 2 in here. But yeah, these are really nice size. It's super big, definitely can fill a lot. And honestly, it's really beautiful. Again, just super classic, timeless pieces to add to your kitchen. Moving right along, I have this beautiful beverage dispenser from Our Table. Again, this is just one of those really great pieces for when you're having guests over, if you're having a little party or something. It's really, really great just if you're having a lot of people over at once and you're trying to serve them a drink. Super beautiful, very classic and simple. And again, just one of those pieces that aren't really necessary, but just are honestly like really great to have in my opinion. I also got a Belgian waffle maker. So I actually have a few waffle makers now. I have a little small mini one that makes pumpkin, like it looks like a pumpkin when it comes out. And then I also have a Mickey shaped waffle maker, which is so fun. Chandler got that for me for Christmas a few years ago. But having a Belgian waffle maker, of course, is a little bit more adult than like a Mickey Mouse one. For some reason, it makes me feel sophisticated, but it's also super fun. You know what I mean? All right, next up I have some dishes. This is the dish set that I got. It is a 16-piece dish set. It is this absolutely beautiful white with like gold detailing throughout. I really love just again like kind of like the classic look of these. I think it's really nice to have your table like preset. I think it's really beautiful and I love that it comes with everything you need. What is more fun than a night in and making your own ice cream? Yes, we got a frozen yogurt sorbet and ice cream maker. I think that this is going to be so much fun. I've actually always wanted to try and make my own ice cream, so I'm super excited to go ahead and try this, and I think it also makes for a really great date night. Next, I did get some stackable canisters, and of course you can put different things in here. There's like taller ones if you want to do pasta, you can do rice, cereals, but I think it's really great because they're stackable, so you can just easily stack them right on top of one another, and they fit really perfectly. I think it's really great, and they're just super beautiful, and I just think that they're really convenient for your kitchen. Alrighty, I know when I was talking about the steamer before, I was telling you guys how I'm not the best at ironing my clothes. However, Chandler actually really does iron his stuff, so I did go ahead and put an iron on our registry as well. So yeah, I think having an iron is going to be really great. I can get more use out of the steamer. I mean, I'm sure Chandler could also get use out of that, but I know, like I said, that he enjoys ironing his clothes. So, and I mean, honestly, let's be real, like having an iron is just like an actual adult thing that you should have, I think. Next up is one of the gifts that I was so excited about. I really was not expecting to get it, and that is the Bridal Nespresso machine. I have used a Keurig for a while. Of course, it gets the job done and gives me my little single cup of coffee, but I think having like a top of the line coffee machine in your home that you can make all different types of coffee with, I mean, seriously, I'm gonna feel like a little barista making all different types of coffees. I am seriously so excited about this. This is the type of item that I've always wanted, and I'm so excited to finally get to use it. Alrighty, next up we have an Instant Pot. You guys, I've heard so many great things about Instant Pots. I mean, it literally cooks your food almost instantly. So I think that is obviously the main selling point of it. So I knew for sure that I wanted to go ahead and put one of these on our registry. I mean, you can make so many different types of foods, so many different variations of meals. I think it's so great. It's not a necessity for your kitchen, but it's one of those things that just elevates and really steps up your cooking game. I cannot wait to try this. Alrighty, I'm almost positive that I showed you guys before some other little Mickey pancake molds or cake molds that I've asked for, but I did also get these little pancake molds. I think they're super cute. This one has a Mickey Minnie and a little Mickey hand in there. This is actually, believe it or not, a little bit different than the other ones that I asked for, and I just, again, think that it's so cute. It's a really great way to capture my love for Disney. Next up, I have this really, really beautiful serving dish. I think by the reflection you guys can see how it has that, like, I don't know what that is called, like it's like dimpled pattern. It's like kind of like curvy. I don't really know how to describe it, but I think, like I said, like the reflection should kind of show you guys what it looks like. This is a porcelain serving dish. It looks really rich in my opinion. I think this is so stunning. You can really use this for anything. You can even just use it for some decor, but again, I just think it's really beautiful. Alrighty, so next up we have this 22-piece set with containers and lids. So this is like one of those like good quality like containers where it's not just that cheap soft plastic. It's actually like very good quality with good lids to snap on. I like having good quality containers because honestly, when you have those like the cheaper plastic, they stain really easily. So I think that having really good quality containers is always a plus. We are down, believe it or not, to the last few things, so if you have stuck along so far, thank you, and go ahead and just stick along to the end because we are almost there. But I do have this beautiful 2-tier server. This is marble and wood. You can kind of see that like marble tray here, which matches perfectly with the cutting board that I got, and then that wood detailing on the sides. Of course, you can use it for something like, you know, desserts or whatever, but you can also just kind of keep it out all the time and keep like fruits and vegetables on it. Really beautiful and just a really great piece to, I think, kind of go ahead and match with everything else that I've gotten. Alrighty, so next up I have this Old Thompson spice rack. Again, it has that like silver detailing, comes with many different spices, all different things that I think are really great to have for your spice collection. This is, how many pieces is this? Does it say? It is a 20-jar spice-saving stainless steel spice rack. There we go. I love how slim and sleek it is. I think it's pretty easy for storage instead of keeping them all in like a cabinet or something, and I just think it's really great for your kitchen. All right, next up I have some stainless steel mixing bowls, all different sizes. This is a 6-piece set, so again, really great for different things. When you're making a dessert or something, a lot of times it calls for different sized bowls. These are just really great items to have. Again, super practical, and I love the stainless steel look. Earlier when I showed you guys the silicone utensil set that I got, I believe I also mentioned that I did get another utensil set as well. So here it is. This is a beautiful wooden utensil set. It is a 5-piece set, so it of course again comes with like different types of like spatulas and spoons and all things like that. Really great. Again, like I mentioned before, I like having 2 different variations because I think you can use them well for different things, and again, it just matches that like gray and wooden theme that I have going on. Alrighty, so next up is something that I have been using pretty much every day since we got it, and that is this. This is something that you put in like the middle of your couch, and it is a little cup holder. I think that this is so cute. I mean, yes, it probably is just like a nod to how lazy I am, but that's okay. I mean, I just think it's so cute. Just put your little cup in here. You can use this one for either like a mug. A lot of times we just use it for like our remote control or something. I mean, seriously, I love this, and I thought it was super unique when I saw it, so yeah, it was something I knew for sure I was gonna put on the registry. Alrighty guys, so I'm down to the last few things. I do not have these items directly in front of me like I had the rest of the stuff, but the next 2 things that I wanted to talk about were some more personalized things. Like I said, I knew for sure I wanted to get something personalized from the registry, and these were 2 things that I actually asked for so that we could use for our wedding. So they were our personalized champagne flutes and also our personalized cake knives. They were absolutely stunning. They had this beautiful gold detailing on it with our names and our wedding date. They are seriously so beautiful, and I am so grateful that I was able to receive these to use for our wedding day. I seriously love them. They're absolutely stunning, and I think that that's a really great gift to ask for your registry so that you have it for your wedding day. So the next thing that I wanted to talk about is the Sterling & Noble 24-inch antique gear wall clock. And yes, I'm looking at my phone right now because I wanted to get the exact name for you guys, but it is this black watch with gold detailing. It has this super like antique clock look to it with like all the gears and everything. I think it is so stunning. It looks very expensive and rich, and I just think it adds like a really unique and eclectic look to your decor. So guys, that is everything. That is all of the stuff that I put on our registry that we received. Of course, there were some things on our registry that we did not receive, but these are all of the items that we received off of our registry. We seriously love and appreciate every single gift that we got, whether it was from the registry or not. It was so much fun to see people putting such thought into the gifts. It was so generous. People did not have to get us anything. So I mean, I seriously I can't show enough gratitude for everything that we got from our bridal shower, and I hope that this video truly gave you guys some ideas of things that you can add to and ask for on your bridal shower registry as well. So thank you guys so very much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed. If you are in the midst of planning your wedding or you're just daydreaming, I wish you the best of luck with all of that. I know that it can be a very stressful process, so I just wish you guys all the best. Have fun with the process. It goes by really quickly. Enjoy every moment of it, and I will see you on the next one. I will have some more wedding videos from stuff that I never filmed before coming your way, so be sure to go ahead and stay tuned for that if you like these kinds of videos, and I will see you all real soon. Have a beautiful and blessed day, everyone. Bye!